emergency lights are on, and she goes over the median, swerves back in, and then hits a curb and like almost goes airborne. He's in the back seat, like laid down sleeping, and they have probably a 3-year-old in the back right in a car seat. Hey, how are you?
Okay.
What in the world is going on?
I'm trying to take him back to his fiance.
Okay. You have a little kid in the car?
I do.
You realize you just hit 2 medians and you just went completely up a curb?
I'm trying.
On March 12, 2022, a Flagler County deputy observed a white Dodge Ram exhibiting extreme erratic driving, crossing 2 medians, swerving between lanes, and mounting a curb with such force that both left tires left the ground entirely. Inside the vehicle, a female driver, an adult male asleep in the rear seat, and a toddler secured in a car seat.
Belterre and the Parkway. Florida tag Papa India Victor Uniform 67 PIV U67, so white Dodge Ram. Can you start another unit, please? Code 2.
Yeah, 4242 now.
Final stop is the Publix Plaza. Go ahead, stay in the car, please. Put down your window. Will you put your hands on the steering wheel? Hey, how are you?
Okay.
What in the world is going on?
I'm trying to take him back to his fiance.
Okay. You have a little kid in the car?
I do. I want to go.
What is happening?
I want to.
Why do you have a... What is he doing?
Well, he's tired.
Okay. You realize you just hit 2 medians and you just went completely up a curb?
I'm trying.
How is this your daughter in the car?
Yes.
And who is he to you? Boyfriend or father?
No, my friend's fiance.
Okay.
There's no relation.
Is it okay if I open the back door and talk to him? Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I just had too much to do.
Okay. Do you need medical attention?
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're in the back seat? Or are you just sleeping?
Just sleeping.
Have you been in the back seat the whole time? Where are y'all coming from?
Dinner.
Huh?
Dinner.
Y'all are coming from dinner?
Yes, sir.
All of y'all were coming from dinner? Okay, you're coming from St. Augustine, and where are y'all going?
Same place.
You're going back to your house? When did the kid come into the car, or was she at dinner with you?
Same time.
Okay. What was your reason for hitting the median? Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, me and my fucking fiance, like, I don't even know where she's at. She's trying to figure out where she's supposed to bring me. Where she's supposed to bring my fiance.
Okay.
I still don't know what phone that. She's trying to figure out where the fuck she's supposed to bring me.
I understand, but you've got a little kid in the car. If you want to drive like then that's on you. But if you hit 2 medians like that...
Honestly, she's driving circles against the median that I'm...
No.
But that is why she's driving circles over there.
Okay. Just sit tight 1 second. Is there a whiskey unit that wants to come with you? Is that what they're there for? Is to work signal ones, or are we supposed to?
I think they are.
I'm driving on the Parkway, right? Emergency lights are on, and she goes over the median, swerves back in, and then hits a curb and like almost goes airborne. He's in the back seat, like laid down sleeping, and they have probably a 3-year-old in the back right in a car seat. Can I grab your driver's license, please? this your purse that just fell?
Andy, I just take your purse out.
Here, you want it?
Yep.
Grab your ID for me, sir. This is your friend's kid? Where's the parents to this baby?
I'm her mother.
Your mama. Okay.
Yes. I was driving him home.
Okay. And you were at dinner as well, correct?
I was.
Okay. Where did y'all eat at?
Yamato.
What is it?
Yamato.
Okay.
And
The hibachi place?
yeah.
Gotcha. Yes, your ID.
Flagler to Beach, 21-hour status check.
Thank you.
Sorry, do you have your ID? I know you found your phone, but
That's all I got for you guys. My fiance has my ID.
140.
Oh. There you go.
Thanks, sir.
You okay, sweetheart? You okay? Oh, she's scared. Can we hang out with them for a sec? Thank you.
Dispatch has been altered.
Sorry, how are you?
Good, are you?
Good. I'm rolling right now. I'm just running them. So I'm coming out of the dailies right there at Cypress Point. I'll make a right-hand turn because they're driving with their emergency lights on. There's a median. She runs over the median into the grass, swerves back on, continues on, swerving a little bit, can't stand the left-hand lane, and then runs up on a curb, and like both of her left tires go completely in the air. She comes back down. I pull up. She's immediately started crying, and I look in the back, and there's a dude just laying there, and there's about probably a 2 or 3 year old kid in the back right seat.
Do you believe she's impaired?
Yes.
Okay. I'll grab my paperwork.
Okay.
Dispatch has been altered.
Here's your medical marijuana card right there. There you go. License. What's your daughter's name?
Olivia Grace.
What is it?
Olivia Grace.
Grace is her last name?
Yeah.
Grace. And her first name is Olivia, Olivia.
Yes.
Middle initial?
None.
Okay. And date of birth?
11/5/2018.
Okay. Does she live with you?
Yes.
Was Dad at dinner?
That's not making.
Okay. All right. I haven't asked her about shit. So they're coming from St. Augustine. They were out at Yamato's, which is like a hibachi bar and grill over in St. Augustine, and they're coming back here. I believe that they both reside in Palm Coast. I haven't asked her anything about if she's been drinking tonight. When was the last time she drank? I haven't asked her anything like that. It's just you can smell a little bit of alcohol coming from her breath. Her eyes are super glassy, bloodshot, and I mean her driving pattern was like I'm surprised that they made it this far from St. Augustine.
Yeah.
So let me know whatever I can do to help. I've got everybody in the call, including the kid I'm about to add right now, and I can do a supplement regarding the vehicle observations.
Got it.
Just let me know. Yeah.
Hey. Good, how are you? Howdy, howdy. So I just got here. So what's going on?
My coworkers.
Okay. So why are you crying?
Well, I got me pulled over. Now I feel like my daughter is in question, and you got me sworn to the police.
So where are you coming from?
St. Augustine?
Were you drinking?
No.
What were you doing in St. Augustine?
I'm even work and going to like a birthday celebration.
Okay. Based off all I I have observed so far, and the other deputies have observed so far, I believe that you may be impaired. So would you be willing to complete some field sobriety exercises? No. You don't have to complete them, but if you don't complete them, my assessment of if you were intoxicated will be off of what I've observed so far. No?
You understand refusing to do the field sobriety exercise, you're being placed under arrest for DUI. You understand that, right?
Guys, I need to go home. I need her to go home.
So you can't drive a motor vehicle safely based off what's being observed.
I'm dealing with two people in my back seat.
All right, it's simple. Are you gonna do the exercises or not? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Under Graham versus Connor, 1989, every action taken by law enforcement must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with hindsight. What the deputy observed before initiating contact established the foundation for probable cause. Florida Statute Section 316.193 defines DUI as operating a vehicle while impaired to the extent that normal faculties are affected or with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or above. Critically, a failed breath test is not required. Observable impairment is sufficient. The deputy documented the following indicators: odor of alcohol. On breath, red and glassy eyes, and the driving pattern described above, each indicator, standing alone, may be insufficient. Taken together, they meet the threshold for probable cause under established Fourth Amendment jurisprudence.
Step out of the vehicle, please.
No, he's just driving, sir. He just said I'm
It's not an ambush.
It is, though.
Let's use this line right here. So come over here. Stand on the line over there.
Which way do you want me to go?
On the end of the line.
Well, facing which direction?
Facing me. What's your name?
Wait, I don't like him talking to my daughter without me.
Okay, so
Like, seriously.
so look.
But my daughter isn't. Can you put a cap on her?
Can you back up to the
My
edge of the line?
daughter is in the back seat.
Can you back up to the edge of the line, please?
No, I can't. My
you gonna complete the
daughter's in the back
exercises?
seat.
You have to focus. We can't leave your daughter alone. The guy's sleeping, right? You're passed out?
I'm not
So you want your
passed out. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking about the guy in the back seat. He's sleeping or passed out, correct? And you're out of the vehicle, which means your daughter's unattended. So do you want her unattended?
Because you
So do you
asked
want her
me to have-
unattended, or you want him to talk to her and keep her calm while we do this?
She's 3 years old.
Okay. So do you want her unattended, or do you want her to keep her calm? Can we get back to it? Edge of the line. Back up.
Don't wave at me like that. Like,
Can you back up to the edge of the line?
Yes.
The edge of the line. Look down.
Like you're hurting him. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Do you have any medical problems that may...
No.
Cool. Any problems with your back, legs, or balance?
Sometimes. Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. What do you mean by that? Any medical problems?
I rode horses my whole life, and my back hurts sometimes. So.
Does your back hurt currently right now, at this moment?
now.
Not right now? Okay. All right. I'm going to demonstrate some field sobriety exercises and then ask you to perform the exercises. Do not begin or attempt the exercise until I tell you to begin. Part of my determination of whether you're intoxicated or not is the ability to follow instructions. Do you understand?
Not right now, no. I hear my daughter crying.
So do you want me to say it again, or are you not
No,
going to try
I
this?
cannot hear what you're saying because I hear my daughter crying. I hear my daughter crying. I need to attend to her.
So
Can you please? I need
the
to.
exercises need to be done, or you're not going to do them?
I'm not saying I'm not going to do them. I need to attend to my daughter. She's crying right now.
I don't know what you want to do. So exercises need to be done.
She's crying.
Are you not going to do the exercises?
What?
Are you going to do the exercise or not? exercise or not?
I can do the exercises, but I need to attend to my daughter.
What are you going to do by attending to her?
Go see if she's okay.
She's okay.
I
She's in the
don't think
vehicle.
she sounds okay.
I want you to just listen to what this deputy has to say right now.
Why'd you slam my door?
Can you go back to the line?
I absolutely
If you
can't.
don't-
It's right here. I'm not
If you
a
don't
fucking idiot.
begin the exercises, you're going to be placed on arrest for DUI. Because my termination so far is that you're intoxicated and you can't be driving the vehicle. Okay? And your daughter was put at risk tonight. So can you back up to the edge of the line? Back where we were beginning at. You ready? Are you ready or no?
No. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Like, this is not cool. What are you doing to me?
Field sobriety exercises. I believe you were too impaired to operate this motor vehicle which you were operating. So I'm asking you to do field sobriety exercises. I'm not going to ask you again. If you don't concentrate, if you don't begin them, you'll be placed under arrest. Okay? So, are you ready to begin?
Okay.
I'm going to demonstrate some field sobriety exercises and then ask you to perform the exercises. Do not begin or attempt the exercise until I tell you to begin. Part of my determination of whether you're intoxicated or not is your ability to follow instructions. Do you understand?
No. I don't understand. I feel
Ready?
this is a
I'm
trick
going to
right now.
demonstrate some field sobriety exercises. Do you understand that statement?
No. I cannot understand that with my daughter crying in the car.
Make your daughter any more upset by pranking?
And then you're back?
No.
He asked you more than once.
Well, I didn't realize that
Leave your
was
hands
a-
behind your back.
I didn't realize that was a thing. You guys, please.
No. You should be ashamed of yourself as a parent for operating a vehicle in these conditions, driving the way that you just
I'm
were with
not
your 2-year-old or
driving.
3-year-old daughter in the back. Don't say you weren't driving. What do you mean? Why do you think we're here right now?
I'm driving and I'm home.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm glad that you made it this far without killing anybody in this vehicle. You should be ashamed of yourself as a parent to operate a vehicle like that. It's not okay. And DCF will be notified. Were you able to get a hold of a family member? Okay. You're okay.
Hey, I need you to come get us, man.
A family member.
I need you to come get me.
A family member needs to have custody of that child from here. You don't have any family members here in Palm Coast. Where do you have family members
The
at?
other option is DCF.
You have 0 family members here. No cousins, no sisters, parents, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, Bravo 312, 313, check.
You just need to work on a ride for yourself, okay? We're going to figure out something for the kid.
I'm working on it.
Go ahead and lean up against the vehicle. Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, prod me, stick me, cut me, anything illegal? I give you the opportunity because if you introduce anything into the facility, it's an additional felony in the state of Florida. So I always give everybody the opportunity to tell me if they've got something on them. Is there anything on you? No? Okay. Is it just your hoodie or do you have a shirt on underneath this? Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. $214. Copy. I'll I'll be 51 in a few. There was nobody on scene when I went by there. Go ahead and spread your feet for me. A little bit wider. And again, there's no other family members that can come and pick up your daughter?
There's one.
Okay, who is it?
Brianna Dixon,
Okay, how is she related to you?
my best friend.
What is your daughter's first name?
Olivia.
What is it?
Olivia.
Olivia. And does Olivia's father, is that her father in the back seat?
No.
Okay. Does he live local?
No.
Where does he reside?
Colorado.
Okay. And you said, what was the young lady's first name?
Brianna.
What is it?
Brianna.
Say it again.
Brianna.
Brianna Dixon? And what's her phone number?
I don't know my phone.
It's in your phone?
Yeah.
What's it under?
Brianna Dixon.
Okay. I didn't know if you had it under a nickname or something else. Give me just a second.
So, when we get to the jail, are you willing to provide a breath sample? Okay. So because you said no, I'm going to read you Florida's implied consent, okay? Florida law requires that you submit to a chemical test of your breath, blood, or urine for the purpose of determining the alcoholic content of your blood or the presence of a controlled substance. If you fail to submit to these tests, your privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended for a period of 12 months for a first refusal and a period of 18 months if your driving privileges have been previously suspended as a result of a refusal to submit to such tests. Refusal to submit to a chemical test of your breath, blood, or urine upon the request of a law enforcement officer shall be admissible into any criminal or civil proceeding. You commit a misdemeanor if you refuse to a lawful test of your breath, blood, or urine, and your driving privileges has been previously suspended for prior refusal to submit to such tests. Do you understand what I just read to you?
I can talk to a lawyer.
Do you understand what I read to you?
I can talk to a lawyer.
This isn't Miranda.
What'd you say?
Let's talk to a lawyer.
That means she doesn't want to incriminate herself. So, I mean, she's refusing to do this.
Got it. Okay.
Field sobriety tests in Florida are entirely voluntary. No statute compels a driver to perform them. However, refusal carries a legal consequence. The officer's impairment determination will rely solely on observed indicators. The driver initially refused, then agreed, then failed to comply with instructions. Under NHTSA standardized testing protocols, divided attention is itself a measure of impairment. The inability to follow simple instructions is admissible evidence, not merely context. The driver's repeated disengagement during the walk-and-turn instruction phase is legally significant. The most legally consequential moment of this encounter involves Florida's implied consent law. Statutes, Section 3, 16.1932. By operating a motor vehicle on Florida's public roads, a driver implicitly consents to chemical testing upon lawful arrest for DUI. This consent is not conditional. When the driver stated she needed to speak with an attorney before providing a breath sample, the deputy correctly clarified, "This is not Miranda." That response was legally accurate. The right to counsel does not attach to the breath test decision. There is no constitutional right to consult an attorney before submitting to chemical testing. The Supreme Court confirmed this in Birchfield versus North Dakota. 2016 breath tests are constitutional as a search incident to lawful arrest, requiring no warrant, unlike blood draws, which implicate greater Fourth Amendment protection under Missouri versus McNeely, 2013. Breath testing is categorically different. Refusal triggers immediate administrative consequences, independent of any criminal conviction, license suspension of 12 months For a first refusal, 18 months if driving privileges were previously suspended for prior refusal. Additionally, under South Dakota versus Neville, 1983, refusal itself is admissible as evidence of consciousness or of guilt in subsequent criminal proceedings. Florida Statutes Section 316.193, subsection 4, establishes an aggravating factor, DUI with a minor under 18 years of age in the vehicle, elevates the offense and increases mandatory minimum penalties. The presence of a toddler in the car seat is not incidental. It is a statutory element. Florida Statute Section 39.301 mandates DCF notification when a child's welfare is at risk and no suitable guardian is immediately available. The deputy's decision to contact DCF was not discretionary, it was a legal obligation. Failure to do so would have exposed the agency to civil liability.
And for your knowledge, DCF was contacted in regards to your daughter. They're going to come out here, respond to the situation, and assess to see if she's okay to go with your friend. If she is, she's going to go. Your daughter's going to go with your friend, and if not, DCF's going to take her for the time being. Okay?
This wasn't improvised. Let's examine what the law authorizes and what it doesn't. The deputy receives a B+. Probable cause was properly established, implied consent was read correctly, and DCF protocol was followed without hesitation. However, stating the driver should be ashamed of herself, as a parent crossed into personal moral judgment, a function outside law enforcement authority. Such statements are exploitable in suppression hearings to suggest bias or emotional motivation in the arrest decision. Professionalism demands restraint. The driver receives a C. She had the legal right to refuse field sobriety tests and to refuse the breath test. Exercising those rights is constitutionally protected. What is not protected is transporting a child under 3 years of age in a vehicle driven in the manner documented here. That conduct carries its own independent legal exposure. The lesson here is narrow but essential. Implied consent laws are frequently misunderstood by drivers and sometimes misrepresented by counsel. The right to an attorney, while foundational, does not extend to every decision made in a police encounter. Knowing where constitutional protections begin and end is not merely academic, it has direct, immediate consequences on criminal exposure, license status, and custody of a child. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police and court interactions.